call it loyalty. We call it love. When our pets follow us from room to room, barely letting us breathe, we feel chosen. But what if that shadow-like behavior isn't a sign of affection? What if it's a symptom of a psychological burnout so deep, it's physically draining the life out of them? Today, we are uncovering a phenomenon most pet owners miss until it's too late. It's called adaptive hyperattachment. In the next hour, we're going deep into the pet mind to see the world through their eyes. By the end of this documentary, you will realize that the Velcro dog or clingy cat you love might actually be trapped in a cycle of emotional exhaustion. And if you don't break it now, the damage to their nervous system could be permanent. Modern life has changed. Our schedules are erratic, our stress is high, and our pets are absorbing it all. They are the silent mirrors of our domestic world. We are seeing a 40% rise in pet burnout cases this year alone. If you've noticed your pet won't eat unless you're home, or watches you with an intensity that feels heavy, you are already in the danger zone. This isn't just about separation anxiety, it is about the total depletion of their emotional reserves. When we talk about exhaustion, we aren't talking about physical tiredness from a long walk. We are talking about a cognitive collapse where the pet can no longer distinguish between a safe environment and a threatening one. Meet Oliver. To his owner, Oliver is the perfect companion, the kind of dog that never leaves your side. But look closer at the footage through a psychological lens. Notice the slight tremor in the tail, the obsessive licking of the paws until the fur is damp. These aren't just cute quirks. Oliver is suffering from decision fatigue. Because he has lost his internal sense of security, he has become biologically dependent on his human's presence to regulate his own heartbeat. His brain never enters the rest and digest mode. Oliver is trapped in a permanent state of hyper-vigilant FOMO, or fear, that if he closes his eyes for even a second, the safety his owner provides will vanish. He isn't just loving you, he is struggling to survive his own anxiety. Oliver's story is not unique. It is the story of millions of domestic animals living in a state of high alert 24 hours a day. To understand Oliver, we must understand the wolf. Evolution turned a predator into a partner, but it didn't remove their need for autonomy. In the wild, a wolf that cannot survive 5 minutes away from its pack is a liability. In the home, we have accidentally bred that survival instinct out of them, replacing it with a fragile dependence. When a pet becomes a shadow, the biological attachment switch is essentially stuck in the on position. This creates a constant flood of cortisol, the stress hormone, into their bloodstream. Over time, high cortisol levels lead to a weakened immune system, digestive issues, and even cognitive decline. Scientific evidence shows that pets pick up our emotional states through scent and micro-expressions. We think we are hiding our bad day from them, but they smell the adrenaline and the sweat. If you are stressed, they are exhausted by the effort of trying to comfort you. They are working an emotional 24-hour shift with no breaks. They are effectively sponging our trauma and our fatigue. This emotional labor is invisible to us, but it is heavy for them. Imagine being on call for a high-stress job every second of your life. That is the reality for an emotionally exhausted pet. I want you to try something. Leave the room for exactly 60 seconds. Don't say goodbye. Don't make it a moment. Just walk away. If your pet is already at the door before 30 seconds have passed, or if they are unable to settle back into a deep sleep within 2 minutes of your return, they are living in a state of high emotional debt. They have forgotten how to be alone because they view alone as unsafe. This is the core of the FOMO we see in their eyes. They aren't afraid of missing a treat, they are afraid of losing their anchor in a world they no longer understand. Healing this exhaustion starts with rewilding the domestic spirit. This isn't about neglect, it's about empowerment. It means rewarding independence. It means creating quiet zones where they are encouraged and eventually choose to be alone. We must stop rewarding the clingy behavior with constant petting, as this only reinforces the idea that their anxiety is the only way to get our attention. We are giving them their confidence back. We are teaching them that their world is safe even when we aren't standing in the center of it. True love isn't about being inseparable, it's about giving your pet the psychological freedom to feel safe even when you aren't in the room. If Oliver's story felt like a mirror to your own life, remember, your pet doesn't need a master, they need a partner in emotional health. We often forget that their world is much smaller than ours, we are their entire universe. By addressing this silent exhaustion today, You aren't just fixing a behavior, you are saving their spirit. You are extending their life. At PetMind, we don't just study animals, we bridge the gap between two different souls through the science of connection. We look at the neurobiology, the history, and the deep emotional currents that run beneath the surface of every purr and every wag. If this deep dive changed how you look at your best friend, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Help us reach more owners who might be unknowingly watching their pets burn out. Every share of this video helps another pet find the peace they deserve.